in Denver. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The leading rusher in NCAA history from Youngstown State. Here's Julian McLaughlin. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 31 yards there and a first down. Right off the bat, a chunk play into enemy territory.
And I don't care how you plan for it. I don't care what you see on tape where you think you can get that type of a play. That's still a great rush and a little bit of a surprise to break off a run like that this early in the game.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Broncos at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
41 yards rushing for him now, his first 2 carries in the ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Adam Troutman. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing. Love. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. To the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. The give is to McLaughlin. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. On fourth down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taken in at the 11. Return of 89 yards, and the Packers have taken the lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A carry from McLaughlin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Packers defense, and they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. And the slot man goes in motion left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Packers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Packers 14, Broncos 7.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Ready, ready. Smash, smash.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Ready, set.
2nd and 9.
5, 97. 10 cycles. Check view. Ready.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here we go.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Love looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. To throw now, here's Love. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Baron Browning able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To pass, here's Jordan Love. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
22 needle. Red cycle.
On 1st and 10, Love. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Maggie, steal, check, steal. Ready?
On second down, it's Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Touchdown, Packers!
Aaron Jones,
26 yards.
and the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This is taken around the 12.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
On the set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Now Love will try with his legs.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Second and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Drill 3.
Now Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A 1-yard touchdown pass.
And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now Wilson on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Got it.
To throw is Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Strike.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And the Packer first down.
Here's Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Working out of the gun, Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a yard.
At the 17-yard line.
To the air again, Love. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Justin Simmons firing all the way in from his safety position.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. Ultra. Go ultra. Set.
Wilson with a first down carry. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
52 blaster. Ready?
Love now. This one swung out here to Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Packers' 47-yard line.
Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey guys, listen. Hey, hey.
Now it's Wilson. He's to the 15. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 40 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Glove. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing. Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Carlson's extra point up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Broncos 14.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down. First and 10 at the 44.
Here's McLaughlin. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming out, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Wilson, option right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Rashawn Gary just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Under pressure, they got him again. Quay Walker able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
36 power. Front left, front left. Right.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down, eluding the pressure right. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
26-yard line.
Good touch.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
17-yard line.
guys. 4 down. 4 down.
Here's Wilson. Throw left side complete to Troutman. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 13.
Now a give right side. It's McLaughlin, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here's Wilson to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partners? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Blue striker. Green jacket. Black ultra. White. White.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Ready.
Jordan Love ready on first down here.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Black shot. Blaster. Stick. Ready.
Again, it's Love. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?